Hey everyone, my name is Phyllis Wine Whitley and welcome to Spiritology Live. Together we will break the religious shackles and elevate your journey toward a higher conscious and transformative self-discovery. As we breathe life into my #1 Amazon book called Spiritology, you will learn that each episode is a deep spiritual, metaphysical, and holistic for your well-being, offering you the tools to manifest and master and manifest your promised land within. Let's go. I change it up. If y'all notice that I always change that up. That's sad. I guess until I feel comfortable. But it's not sad. I can do anything I want to because it's my podcast. So welcome. Today we are talking about revision. Revise your life play. Who is your life play? Where's your life play? Oh, Miss P, I didn't know I had a play. Yes, it's called you. Whatever your name is. Mrs. and Mrs. or Mrs. or Ms. or Mr. Yes, guess what? Yes. What street you live on? What do they call you? Do they call you the Broke Boulevard, Gangsters Paradise Boulevard, Scandalous Boulevard? Those are all the ones who are familiar. Those of you who have listened and went and bought my book, those are some of the chapters I have. And we are trying to change your life play. We are trying to put you not only on Broadway, but it should be really called the Promised Land. It should be like your name, whatever your name is, it should be blank Promised Land. Welcome to my castle. This is my promised land, your heart desires. So, so many people say they have trouble manifesting. I have manifested just about a lot of stuff. Do I have the $1 million sitting here? No, it's there. It's there. I'll be the first one to tell you. And that will be, I probably have to go from, do a tour on that. Speaking of which, I'm going to start my tour with my books shortly. So send out the best words that you can from the universe so it to trickle down upon me. And the last couple episodes, I will definitely encourage you and really caution you. Please don't go ahead and listen to this until you go back and listen to the other 3. This actually, when I'm doing this series that I did, this is the end of the series, and it's actors. And the beginning of the series with producers, directors, and writers. The producer was really the visionary. The director was the soul guide. The writer was the soul scribe. And we learned a lot. You must go back and listen to it because this is not going to make any sense to you. And some of you who say, oh, I don't care, I'm going to skip it. Yeah, that's why you where you at now. You don't do nothing but skip. You skip from job to job, boyfriend to boyfriend, and some of y'all skip husband to husband. And if we want to put the men in there, y'all skip from wife to wife. I never forget I met a dude who had 5 wives, and I remember I was chuckling, playing with him, and I said, well, you cool long as you don't have no 5 wives. And he was silent, and I said, you got to be kidding me. I had to say, what did I do to bring something like this person into my life? Is it bad? Should you not deal with a person that's had 5 whatever? It's totally up to you. Because sometimes maybe 5 is, I don't know, it's the charm. But it tells me right away that person didn't correct or revise what got him to that point. Now, it's different I don't want to say if his 5 previous wives died, definitely you don't want to be with him because somebody's putting something in somebody's food. But then if it's something where he divorced that, and I believe this person did say that he made a mistake. But when you look at it, you go back and say, well, how many years was you with her? How many years with her? And they say, do you still have a friendship with them? You can get a lot out of that, enough to say you still need some correcting in your life. You need to revise your life. You can go ahead and tell them to make an appointment with me, or you can take them over to the psychiatrist so they can get every dollar he have and then let him sit on the couch and just tell his story. Well, I'm here, if you don't know, to help you not only know that you got a promised land, but to walk into your promised land, to live into your promised land. The first thing you need to do is you need to know that your life is a life play. Lots of people, I know some that's in their grave, their play is in the grave. And I'm not making fun of those who died, but I'm trying to say some of them lived till they was 80, 90, and their coffin is nothing there. It's no words there. And we talked about how the power of the pen, the power of the word. because some people didn't do anything. So you can have a life play and you go in there, it's totally empty. Some people play is boarded up. The state took it. That's deep. What are we going to learn today? By now, you should have got your vision board. Like the producer, you should have had vision in your mind, what it is that you want, how you want to set up your vision board. As a director, you should have gotten the information from the producer in the vision, and you should by now know, okay, this is how I'm going to do this particular vision board treasure map. I'm going to do it with words only, or I'm going to do it with images. You have to know, because you basically talk to everybody. The director, you kind of know where everybody's role is at, and you're going to put it in perspective. You might say, I'm going to focus on the first 2 pages being career, the next pages being love life, next page being vacation, next page being investment. So kind of give you an idea. And then you got the writers. The writers is the one that if you're going to do just affirmations, you can do affirmations on top of your vision board. Do it the way you want to. Put it in colors that you want to. Go get all the magazines one time. You don't need to go buy the whole store. And some of you I know say, oh, I'm going to go get this, I'm going to get that book, and I'm going to do this and do that. And then you sit there and don't do anything at all. It's just like a New Year's resolution. I'm going to make my vision board. I'm going to do this, and you're not going to do anything because your mind is not prepared, or you didn't even program your mind enough to say, I am my own life play. There go another hack, another secret. You are. And I know you go to your evangelist, your pastor, your prophet, and they tell you, no, you don't have a life plan. And you walk around and you sadden. Now, if you hey, I'm telling you, this right here is some goodie. Every time you pick up a book, you are learning the goodies of that person if they have really mastered anything. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We are going to go straight into the actors. And when we go into the actors, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn how to be the master actor in your play or actress. And the first thing we're going to read is something by me. We do quotes here. It's a quote in my book, Spiritology. The one that you supposed to have got yesterday. Here we go. Your conscious mindset sets the tone. Your subconscious mind write it in stone. That's by Phyllis White. What do you mean? I should have had that with the writers, because your subconscious mind, your conscious mind, just to give you an example, are the thoughts turn words go into your conscious mind. This is coming into your 5 air gates. That's why commercials are geared to some people in certain areas. You ever wonder why they got this? I mean, now they're making commercials where they're trying to put songs in it, make it look like they're happy because they're taking a particular brand of medication. Terrible. You understand? I literally mute my TV because now it's coming through. You're getting commercials through YouTube. They know how to get to you. And that's one of the gates they want to get to you through. Words are powerful. Billboards are powerful. If you hear something over and over that your big toe needs some big toe medicine. Well, Miss P, I never heard of no big toe medicine. But somebody's out there right now, I guarantee you, trying to figure out how can we go ahead and do some big toe medicine. And they ain't worried about the audience, the patients, because you know why? All they got to do is get an ad. Do you have throbbing in your toe? Do you feel your toe? And next minute, no, it's going to your mind so much, you be like, oh, my toe hurt. Somebody come and tell you, girl, then you attract that. One of your friends that don't know nothing about nothing come and say, wait a minute. You know what? I heard about that. My doctor, so prescribed stuff for that. He even asked me, really? Where do you go to the doctor? And then everybody's going, I got my big toe. I mean, I can dance better. I'm telling you, it's funny, but this is how you being programmed. Isn't it sad? Even your child is looking at the commercial. Mommy, you take that particular aspirin, don't you? And then I do say I love lawyers because lawyers are going behind the doors and suing. I am not telling you that it's not a place for doctors. But I feel like most people, it's another rim out there called the holistic rim that nobody wants to follow. And I feel like it's so sad and let's send out good thoughts that they will start realizing that every mother that they hurt, every father that they hurt with these medications can be their own parents. Why did I go there? Because really, right then and there, I took the role of an actor in a sense of a mediator. You know, you have those people that they are the voice. And I'm just was speaking with a lot of y'all was thinking. But guess what? In your life play, you are the main character. You are all of those things, but you are going to be the actor too. The actor is the most powerful one because the actor, you don't think it, but most of the wars go through the actor. And the actor literally is the one who is connecting emotionally with the character. The actor is the one who go on that journey of spiritual as well as physical. You have seen people, it's so many good actors out there. And it's I won't even bring up Al Pacino. It's just a whole bunch of them. But they literally pick up that tone. They go into character. It's characters who had to play a part and literally where they was a certain weight, they literally put on that weight for that part. It is characters who go in that zone. You know the ones that somebody else was discussing this, but I'm going to say this to you. When you got a good actress or actor, they can take a flop and they can make it an Oscar winner. And I don't want to say Oscar winner because behind closed doors, those Oscar people who do it, who's in charge of that, the Oscars, they pick who they want to pick. But you need an award. Mothers, you need an award. You're running your household. Wives, husbands, you need an award. And I'm going to show you. Now that you know, and I do know that you went back and listened to producer. So you and your husband are wearing the hat of the producer. If you're single, you wearing your hat as a producer, and you had the vision. And then we also know that you are wearing the hat as the director. Everything is together. And your house, the furniture should be in place. No, it don't have to be that you have the best furniture. Just make sure everything is decently in order. Okay. And then I told you about the writer. What is this? This is going to be affirmation, whatever, or it's going to just be something. It might be your poetry that's going to be something to uplift you. Or we're going to do the treasure map or the vision board, whatever you want to call it. By now, you should have everything. You should have when it got all the little things, all the words, all the little characters, because now you're going to know how to become an actress. Yes. Am I going there? I am going there. This shouldn't be that long, but let's go ahead and see what the actors have. Is there a scripture with it? Yes, it is. But listen to me. The actor have to rehearse. Your rehearsing is really your affirmation. You want that new car? Affirmation. I am riding and driving in my BMW right now, every day and always. Do you understand what words I just gave you? You remember Friday? He said, do you understand the words that's coming out of my mouth? Do you see how powerful? You didn't have to go to no spiritual leader for that. And I'm not knocking spiritual leaders because they got some good ones out there, but they do have some that you better run like you ain't never ran before. Because you know that song, you got the power. Yes, you do. And I'm teaching you, revise your play. You don't want to be the plays that you have, that play that have been, they got the big sign broke play. They got tape all over there. You ever went to not even Broadway, just around the theater section, and you say, oh my God, this used to be a theater. And people looking at your life and saying, oh wow, that used to be a person. Yes, your life play, when you play all of these characters, is showing you, I'm showing you that you can be in your promised land, and the name of your play can be beautiful. Listen to me. Well, hi, Miss P, you're going to be the actor, the main actor, and all these people are doing this and that. You have control. You have control of who is coming in and out of your life. I don't care if it's a family member. I don't care if it's somebody who's supposed to be your bestie. If they come in to break you, destroy you, when they be so about the enemy coming, this is one thing I tell you the church do. The devil did it. The devil did this. The devil did. The devil never seen the devil anywhere. But guess what the devil be? The devil is you, and you. You want to play the part of the devil? Yeah. Judas had to play that part. Do you understand what I'm saying? Your so-called friend, a family member, act just like what you think the character of Satan is. You know it. You know your last boyfriend was really Judas. You know. Without a shadow of a doubt, but you still stayed with that mother sucker. Do you get what I'm saying? When you woke up that day and said, I am through, get out of here, you knocked him off your stage and told him to go elsewhere. Do you understand? You have the control. If your kids are in your house and all of them be in gangster paradise and everybody's talking about you, no. You put boundaries up. If they want to cross those boundaries, tell them you can cross it when you get 18. You know what I'm saying? If you don't follow my rules, they have another place called the correction facility. That's why you see a lot of kids there. My kid is in jail. Well, now I'm not talking about the ones that are innocent and just was with the wrong crowd. And that's another thing. You never want to be with the wrong crowd. That is the people that you're bringing on your set that don't belong there. I'm breaking it down. I'm trying to break everything down. Do you have the right producer? Who are you getting your gas from? What shop? Are you going to the gas station of God to get all your fuel, your vision? You know what that is? If you're not connected with a higher power, how do you know you have a spirit? Because I surely don't think that you feel that it is something that you made, that somebody you bought from the store and carried home. You really believe that they have the power. No, the power is in you. The power, the only thing, if you pick up a potato and you think the potato is the one that you need to go and pray to, then you need to come and talk to me before the popo come and get you and then put you in another form of pajamas someplace, and then your address would be called Ward 3. That's the promised land you want? And I'm not knocking people that have mental illness. I'm talking about people who don't have a label and they just walk around and live any kind of life. No boundaries. As a mother, you're supposed to set it. And then when they know and learn it, they will not only be respectful to you, they're going to be respectful to other people. That's why you see kids now, some of the generation, even the last generation, even my generation, it always was a generation where they disrespected elderly. If they disrespect the elderly, if your child is disrespecting you, they gonna go disrespect everybody, the job, whatever. I know this because I'm gonna be honest with you. It was times I disrespected my mother. Went right out there and kind of disrespected, life, and life brought me a bunch of hell. You don't really know until you become a mother. So that's your play. Your kids are your supporting actors and actress. So you can maintain your play. When you bring a man into your life, and you bring your husband, or men, when you bring a woman into your life, first thing a man thinks, he wants to mold that woman and whatever he feels, hey, honey, I want you to do this. I want you to work here. I want you to be a partner with me, or I want you to go ahead and have the kids and raise the kids. Nowadays, a lot of dads are staying home and the mother's pulling in the income. Those are roles. Y'all getting me now? These are roles that you take part of, but somebody had to delegate the role. Somebody had to be the director and say, hey, wait a minute. This is the role that you're going to take on. You didn't know about that. I hear these stories, I'm miserable. Everything just break down. I did this. I prayed 3 times a day and I did in life. But who do you have producing? Who took over? Seriously, who did you let come and bogart your door to your play and walk on your stage and took over? This is why, like they say, you have to be careful who your friends are. And you got to be careful whether or not you're going to love your family from a distance. I always have a saying, if possible, your family can put you in your grave and then come and see and make sure at the funeral that you are the right person. How many people show up at the funeral? Don't even know you, didn't even speak. Just some people go to funerals all the time just to go to funerals. And I guarantee you their life is like a funeral. Yes, I'm sorry to say. I know people who, I don't want to say it like that. There's nothing wrong with loving this. And if you like horror films, when you like this, you like that. But I'm telling you, look up that lady, I forgot her name, Linda Blair, who was in The Exorcist, who played that part. Look up her life. Look up the life of the people who play Superman. See, when you go into that character, you have to make sure you come out of that character. That's a person who really was a good actress or good actor. because you can get into that character so good that your subconscious mind is convinced that that is who you are, and you start following that role. If you watch all the housewife or this and this and this and this and this and that, I knew somebody said, is it bad for me to go ahead and watch all the reality shows? And somebody was against it that was close to them, their partner said. And I said, you know what? It can be. Because tell me, and I used to watch a few of them, but tell me everybody's not trying to talk like the housewives of Atlanta. When I was watching it, everybody didn't put the hand up and do this and say, bye, Felicia. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because it get implanted in you. So you have to be careful. You know what I'm saying? You do have to be careful. It's called self-control. If you find yourself using their language, it's self-control. It sounds silly, but it's even people that's obsessed with horror pictures. They will come to you in life and tell you a story, and I swear it's horror. I know people, I was sitting down talking to somebody who I had to correct them, and their love life is literally a soap opera. And I said, don't you think it's odd that all your relationships are like soap operas? You understand what I'm saying? Well, Miss P, you can't do nothing. Yes, you can, but you can be in control. It's called self-control. That's why you are the producer, the director, and the writer. Now you're the actor. Why? Because you want to be that block. Remember in the last one? And I'm pretty sure that you looked at the last one. If you have not listened to the last ones I had, then you might as well. You're going to be totally confused with this. That means that you are not even listening. You must know the actor. That's like the actor going on the set and said, I don't need to talk to the director. I don't need to talk to the producer. If you are the producer and the director, you need to make sure that all of those positions are filled in a good way, whereas you have crossed every T and every I and dotted every I as a producer, director, and writer. By means, I'm talking about your treasure map. You got everything. Now you got the characters. Which character is going to play this person? Now, even though you're putting on a treasure map, I think people will say, well, I'm putting up this woman, but that's not really me. No. What you're saying is this woman's going to play my part because she's standing by a boat ship, and she's getting ready to take a vacation. That's going to be me. This is how you do your vision board. Your house, when they walk in, and I had said it over and over because the play is your house. We just don't want you to be on Broke Boulevard. People going to talk about you anyway because they talk about Jesus, but majority of the people should not look past your house, walk past your house and say, oh my God. It shouldn't be uninvited. And when they come to your house, from the smell, from the looks, for everything, I know I lived in a place where it was a studio, barely anything. And I hooked that place up. I hooked it up so bad. I leave my apartments. I'm going to tell you something right now. I leave my apartment so nice, so good that I have had leasing officers, the ones that work inside the office, leasing management or whatever, say, we moved somebody in 3 days later. I had a house that literally, when I left, it was so good. They put it on the market probably 10 days later. I know it's people out there that, you go get a look at a house. To this day, when I look at house hunters and they go into some of these houses, I say, how do you even have the vision of having a house? And some people get in the house and it's raggedy, or they don't have nothing. They got stuff on the floor, whatever, because, they didn't bring their conscious level up. They got the house, maybe because mama got the house, but their conscious level is like terrible. And the rooms are a disaster. This has happened. Let me tell you something. You are the actor in this life play, and you make sure if you are a mother, a father, you have to set boundaries. You need to give them the script of how they going to perform until they go to a specialized school, till they get married, or till they just go out there and go to college or just get a job. You have the script. You are the director. Don't tell me that, oh, life is so hard. Everybody's turning against me. Guess what? You are attracting. Remember laws of attraction? We talked about that. You attract these things. How? You like a magnet. Or should I say the subconscious mind? But to make it easy for you, you like a magnet. Your words will come back to you. It will not return into you void. Hello? Psalms 1. It will not. It will come to you. A lot of y'all going through stuff, comma. You're going through your own comma. If your thoughts are sick this, sick that, sick that, sick that, curse this, curse this, curse, all of that stuff is gonna come to you. You ever heard people say, "Oh, when it rains, it pearls," and all of that, and you wouldn't believe what happened to me. And what are you trying to tell me? This is all. You ever heard one of those people? I used to be one of those people. I used to be one of those people that just sat back and and I didn't know how to revise back then, but I didn't want to live today because I was so busy trying to correct yesterday, but I didn't even know how to correct it. It's called revision. So I lived in the past. You know, when your man leave you and you sit back there, yeah, I know, now you know. And you sit back and say, well, where did I go wrong? And you rehearse it all over your mind. Backstage rehearsal is the invisible side, the side nobody can see. Nobody knows when you walking down the street that in your mind you cursing somebody out. You ever notice you curse? You say, when I get to work, I'm gonna curse my coworker out because somebody called you. You let one of the actors call you and tell you, oh, they was talking about you, and you get all rhymed up. You become the play. You get inside. You become that actress, and you just say, wait a minute, I'm ready. I'm getting into this character, and I'm going to become the female Rocky. I'm going to bust her behind. And then you got the support actor. Yeah, she rooting you on. You need to do it. I'm going to tell you right now that you need to do this. It's about time. Because she's saying that because she don't even have a bone in her body to go forth and do anything. So, and she probably wants your position. So here you go, you get up and you on your way, you cursing her out. You see the fight. I'm going to take her this, I'm going to do this and get there. We used to do this in school. Listen, come on. You did that in school. Put on the Vaseline and all of that. Okay, wait a minute. You may not be from, hey, wait a minute. Wait. From my culture, we used to put the Vaseline on because somebody going to get tore up. So you probably don't have it like that when you go to work, but you'd be surprised grown people. You don't think grown people do this? Go and look at what mothers and fathers for their kids that's in sports do. They be fighting. Look at those, but they be fighting because little Tim didn't get the ball. Do you understand? You didn't pick my daughter. You didn't pick Veronica to be top 10 model, and she's only 8, and you got her out there twisting like she with a bathing suit. It's a price to pay for that. You mad? My daughter's the beautiful one. She is beautiful. And then you giving her to the wolves at 10. Do you understand what I'm saying? Stop letting everybody run your play. Seriously, you control it. Yes, it will be people coming in your life for a season, for a reason, for a lifetime. I already spoke about that podcast. But everybody that come to your play, if they're not fitting, if they're not on one accord, if they're not vibing with you, you know how they say the vibration. I'm not feeling that person. Well, feeling is the secret. Yes. Remember the church used to, oh my God, the laws of attraction, the secret, what they did, the secret, that's the devil. Everybody's the devil, but the devil plays a part. And many of us have put on that character of the devil. We have literally sabotaged somebody. And when you find out that your man is messing with somebody else, you put on the character of Satan. So don't tell me that. I don't understand why preachers get up there and the devil. I know that was taught to so many of us Christians, and we have to stop it. Anybody can put on the role of the devil. I'm not talking about it's the spirit. It's not a spiritual entity that's out there. I do believe it's a whole spiritual realm, and it's not all good spirits. But they have to embody themselves. You have to invite them in. Remember the vampire? No one should be on your play, on your stage. How did they get in? Why? Why did you let that person? You got voices from the past who told you when you was a young girl you would never be nobody. Your old teacher that's gone. And you let the voice come through. That's the voices coming through. Hey, listen, you on the stage and you got the speaker in your ear of your old teacher telling you, why are you standing up here trying to run the play? Trying to run a household. You would never be no good. You got your old boyfriend coming through the loudspeaker. You ugly, you overweight, And you standing up there, I can't do it. I can't do it. And then this thing called fear. You pick up the character of fear. I just can't do it. Why do you want to go to school? I don't like school. Well, guess what? Everything that's a part of school don't like you. Do you understand? Don't let nobody control you. Some of y'all stay in the slavery mentality level. I'm talking to the American Africans who have been in bondage. Your ancestors just bring it down. Oh yeah, we free, but our whole household is going to carry those boundaries down. Mentally a slave. You might be a slave. Well, Miss P, I ain't no slave to nobody. To your job, you are. During the pandemic, a lot of people learned. It's time for me. Some of them learn by accident. It's time for me to be an entrepreneur and go out here. And you know what the entrepreneur is? The entrepreneur is really the one who is running their life play. Let's see. I got so into that. Don't we have scripture? Because y'all always ask me about the scripture. You know, as an actress on your household, that main one, you are literally, you know your part. You rehearse those parts, meditation, affirmation. You know, go get the manuscript, the big manuscript, and you will learn things about everybody. Everyone. I'm telling you, yes. And your subconscious mind will write it. Everything about you. Everybody in your play is the expression of you. So if you don't like those people, why are you letting them come and act on your stage? Let's look and see what God has to say. Colossians 3, I don't even know if I said that right. 3:23-24. This is the NIV, and it says, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters, since you know that you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward. It is the Lord Christ you are serving. This is something that it should resonate with you. You have a higher purpose. The purpose of you controlling your life play is because you want to get from off Broadway to Broadway. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everybody have a goal. If you have no goals, if your kids have no goals, you need to start doing a weekly goal, a daily goal, a monthly goal. Start off with a year, 12, what is that? Golden rains, whatever. So that you need to start doing that. Then you have the 5-year, you have the 12-year, and this is how you set up different things. You are the entrepreneur. You are, which is all of those hats. Some of you was forced out. Don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have no talent. You have enough talent that whatever you was at your job, well, you don't understand. I was just a maid. You don't understand. You know what? A maid, start your own cleaning business. You don't think people need cleaners? Even during the pandemic, honey, I seen them around because I use some. Like, come clean my house. It's always a job. It's a lot of jobs out there. You know, you lose your job tomorrow. Some people running the whole goddamn department. Oh, you are qualified. Well, Miss P, I don't know how to do nothing but people. I just do hair on the side. You know, do they like the way you do hair? Yeah. Guess what? The school is calling you. Miss P, I don't specialize in anything. Guess what? They got specialization everywhere. You don't have to be college material. The sacrifice is going, taking your behind to somebody and saying, hey, teach me a skill. And then you're going to get in character. And all they doing is getting you in character to play their part. Just like when you graduate, you don't go get your degree the first year. They prep you. You get it? Prep your kids from the time that you have the time they in your belly, you prep them. So that particular scripture is powerful. Look at another one. You heard this before, Philippians 4:13. I can do all this through him who give me strength. Do you understand the strength from a higher power? Your job is to bring all the characters to life. So you got your vision board, you got your images, you got your affirmation, your words, and you're going to put it to life. And then you're going to go and you're going to either do, if it's affirmation, you're going to do it, rehearse it in the morning or don't go to bed without rehearsing it, or you're going to do it per week. You can see where I'm coming from? And in each one of those that come to pass, you can turn around and you can take it off, or you can write a date that this came to pass. If it's vacation, you just replace the vacation. If you did the cruise, now you want to go do a villa. You know, some of y'all say, well, you know, she got vacations and she ain't did that. I mean, did she do all of that? Yeah, she might have did it in her head, your mind. She made her bulletin board a vision board. It's called imagination. You know what they said, let your imagination run with you? No. You don't want it to run. You want to control it. So now I think I put all the pieces together. We have a complete vision board, or we know what direction we're going to go with our treasure map vision board, whatever you want to do it, because you're the producer, you're the director, you're the writer, and now you realize you're the actor. And I know I probably need to do the part. I might with the other supporting actors, people that's on your stage and they don't have no business being there. Tell them to get out. Listen closely. Get out. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't want to let him go. I mean, even though he treat me like a dog, I don't want to let him go. Within your play, you just gave him the power, and your play is going to be what? I don't know. I can't even think of a word. It's not going to be your name on there. His name going to be there. Dog's Day. You understand what I'm saying? You choose who you going to be. You play all the roles. If you the head of the household, if you married, you know your role, he know his role. And if together, y'all can be co-authors, co-executive. You get what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of stay-at-home dads, and they run that trip good because he have to literally take on the role to teach this man is going to be teaching those kids. And if he's not teaching the kids and he's doing something else while they at school, guess what? You just let somebody else bring their stage over to your stage. Hello, and borrow your husband. I need him on this set. No, you need to say, no, wait a minute. Let me tell you, wait a minute. You need to go and he need to come over here. And if he don't know how to stay here, then you need to say, okay, I see you later. Go over there. You want to go to that play? It hurts, but I got to move on. Okay, men say, it's always a female. Okay, let's change the role. Men, you let her come in and she's doing you wrong and she's going and popping it with all your friends. You just made your play Hop Along Sally, Hop Along Rakisha. I try to name because you see my name. I've come from a generation that guess they just use we won't say who name, but Sheila, I don't know, whatever name. You can't control her. Some of your men can't even really. And I'm not talking about controlling a woman. It goes both ways. You shouldn't have to control somebody who's doing something that is not allowed in your play. You should be able to close the door and say, I'm sorry, you can't come in. They should not be able to come in without a ticket. And remember, you will attract, once it's telling you in the universe that you got a good Broadway play, people will start coming because it's going to be your promised land and they will want to know you. You can't go when you walk in the door. You ever know that person that walked through a door and everybody just stop and look and listen? And it may be a female because she know what she got on from her toe all the way down up to her head, and she knows she is styling it. And this person can have clothes that probably cost her $25 versus somebody who is dressed up in clothes that cost hundreds of dollars because she know her presence. She know her presence. You see some of those best actors, when they come up and get their award, they just walk up there. You have to know your presence. You have to walk in and out of your house and let your kids should know who you are. You should get respected. Now, people in the world is not going to respect you because it's the world stage. But one thing that you can do is you can say, hey, wait a minute. If you can't respect me, these are people that's in your play and that you see every day, co-workers or whatever, they literally, you don't let them get away with it. If it's somebody if you got a supporting cast that just gossip, they got to go. You have that much power. And I think I'm going to do my next one. Maybe, we'll see. prophesizing to yourself. We will see. But I think you got enough that you can take with you. Come back and tell me the success story. Come back and tell me the testimony. Just say, hey, wait a minute, my new play. Give me the name of your old play and the name of your new play. That'll be beautiful. You can do that in the comments. You can go to my website, selfwhisper.com. Yes. And you can leave me a comment. And you can contact me. And I'll be more than happy to hear your testimony, because you know what? I went over and over. This one was the longest one. This was the longest one that I did. And I don't know who you know, but you can go to them. And if you need to listen to this, this is the revision of your life play. Oh, my life play. And you can get your family, you can get all the sisters involved and say, hey, we're going to listen to this, because you know what? We are going to change our whole play. So not just part of your script, the whole script. You control. Do you want that script to be written in another language or your language? Hello. And you know what? Thank you, because I see you out there. I see all of you who reached out and got my book. Yes. I see those who went and gave the book to somebody else. You didn't just hoard the book and say, I'm not letting nobody get blessed. You say, I'm going to let people get blessed. And some people are going through what they're going through because they want to hoard the whole thing. They get a life play and want to hoard. I don't want nobody to come in. I don't want the supporting actors to come in, because, I mean, you know, you can let the actors come in, and you can get a coach. You can get a coach to go ahead and teach you all the roles to make it better. Yes, I need more help with the producing part. There's nothing wrong with those. So supporting actors are good. Supporting characters are excellent. And with that being said, what's new? My book should be out. I should be getting ready to go some places and do book signings. With that being said, remember, if loving yourself is right, you don't want to be wrong.